Is FR-44 insurance required after a DUI? Have you ever wondered what happens to your car insurance after a driving under the influence conviction? It's a question that many drivers face, especially in states like Florida and Virginia. Let's break down the details regarding FR-44 insurance and its requirements after a DUI. In certain states, yes, FR-44 insurance is required after a DUI conviction. This requirement is part of the state's efforts to ensure that drivers who have committed serious offenses maintain higher levels of financial responsibility. FR-44 insurance is essentially a certificate of financial responsibility filed by your insurance company with the state's Department of Motor Vehicles. This certificate proves that you have purchased auto insurance that meets specific higher liability coverage limits mandated by the state. So, what does FR-44 insurance cover? The purpose of this insurance is to provide greater financial protection in case you cause an accident, reflecting the increased risk associated with a DUI conviction. Unlike standard insurance, FR-44 requires significantly higher liability limits than typical state minimums. For example, in Florida, the minimum liability limits for FR-44 insurance are $100,000 per person and $300,000 per accident for bodily injury, plus $50,000 for property damage. In contrast, Florida's standard minimums are much lower. Virginia has its own requirements for FR-44 insurance. Here, the minimum coverage is $60,000 per person and $120,000 per accident for bodily injury, along with $40,000 for property damage. Again, these amounts are substantially higher than Virginia's standard minimums. Now, when is FR-44 insurance required? If you are convicted of a DUI or other serious traffic offenses in states like Florida and Virginia, you must obtain FR-44 insurance. The Department of Motor Vehicles will not reinstate your driver's license until you provide proof of this insurance. Your insurance company will file the FR-44 certificate with the Department of Motor Vehicles to confirm that you are compliant with the requirements. The FR-44 requirement usually lasts for a set period, often 3 years. During this time, you must maintain the higher liability coverage continuously. If you fail to keep your FR-44 insurance, you could face license suspension or other penalties. It is also important to note that, because of the increased coverage limits, FR-44 insurance tends to be more expensive than standard policies. This reflects the higher risk associated with DUI convictions. In summary, if you are convicted of a DUI in states that requiring it, FR-44 insurance is mandatory. This ensures that you maintain higher liability coverage to protect others on the road and comply with state financial responsibility laws before regaining full driving privileges. Understanding these requirements can help you navigate the complexities of auto insurance after a DUI.